Alright, you know the gist. Dark Souls 3 tier list. Who did I like, who did I hate? And I'm doing this right after I did the tier list for Dark Souls 2. And first thing that I noticed opening this tier list up and fidgeting around a bit, how little bosses there actually were in Dark Souls 3. I kind of did not even notice that there weren't that many of them. I think the main reason why I did not notice the lack of bosses was because how much of a upgrade every single one of them had in quality compared to Dark Souls 2. I think that's why I did not feel like this game is, well, reduced. Boss count, I think, almost twofold. No, maybe not. I think Dark Souls 2 had 32 bosses, right? So here we have 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so that's half. Plus 6, 9, 11. So we have 26 bosses. That's minus 6. Oh, really? Huh, okay. Well, if that's true, then it's not that many. Alrighty then. So, first off, Iudex Gundyr. Even though he wasn't the first dude that I fought against, he is the first boss of the game. So, where do I put him? Where do I put him? Honestly, as the first boss of the game, I quite enjoyed this guy. I think he was a pretty good challenge. Really got you thinking what's coming next in this game if this is a guy that's starting it off. And the whole, like, I don't know, I still don't know what to call it, like the black sludge thing that came out of him, that really caught me off guard. I did not know what to think about that. And yeah, moving on and seeing other, like, mobs having the same sludge all over the place. It felt honestly a bit weird. I don't know, like the black sludge thing kind of felt out of place. Just popping out of random ass mobs when clearing areas. I don't know. Felt kind of weird. On the boss, however, I'll allow it. It was interesting. A corrupted boss, okay, not bad, not bad. And if we, I don't know how should I do it. If I could pair this guy together with Champion Gundyr, then probably I would put it in S tier, honestly. Because man, what a story this tells, you know? Like, already off to a better storytelling than Dark Souls 2 with their whole arsenal of bosses combined, you know. Yeah, so we got a glimpse of Champion Gundyr in the past when he was trying to link the fire, I think. So, yeah, we got a glimpse of that, and then we are over here in the present, and now we know that he failed, and he fell victim to, I think he fell victim to being greedy for more power because he did not have the strength to link the first flame again, right? I think I'm half right on that. So, where do I put this guy? Honestly, I really like the dude, so it's either high B or A. He wasn't all too crazy, but he really did set the precedent for how yeah, how fast the combat is gonna be in this game compared to the previous two games. And I really do like the combat speed of Dark Souls 3 oh, so much more than the first two games. Man, I was struggling with those two. I just could not. Like, everything felt so slow in that game. Like, okay, you press the roll. Roll comes in 1 or 2 business days, basically. It's like you press it. There's you can feel it. Like, not a full second, but there's more than half of a second delay. Then your roll comes out. And the bosses were attacking slow, and everything was slow. And I did not like the pacing of Dark Souls 1 and 2 at all. But I stuck with it nevertheless. Alrighty then, Vordt of the Boreal Valley. What do I think about this guy? Really like this guy, honestly. This guy, man, when he started running around the place, I was like, yo, holy, what's going on in Dark Souls 3, huh? What is going on? I don't know, I was just really caught off guard when he started thrashing around everywhere. Yeah, the same as Iudex Gundyr. These two just, I don't know, they suddenly surprised me. And both of them really look great. Like, the designs on both of them are gosh darn cool. I also played my two of my alternate account playthroughs. I played with Champion Gundyr's armor because it just looks epic. Well, except his helmet, which is kinda funky looking. But yeah, really love the design of these two dudes. Which one do I like more? Honestly, I think I liked Vordt of the Boreal Valley more than Iudex Gundyr. Might be because of that black sludge thing. Yeah. Maybe leave it at B tier for now, and we'll see about changes later. I put these dudes in a chronological order, basically in the same order as I met them in the game. So, next one up was Curse-Rotted Greatwood. I really like the area he was in, the Undead Town, or whatever was it called. It wasn't any complicated, like, name of the place. It was something very simple. I think it was just Town of the Undead or something like that. Yeah, so this guy, totally, well, maybe, I can't remember, man. When I went into the arena, did I or did I not look at the guy and think, oh gosh, is that the boss? I cannot recall now. But anyways, this was the first dude that I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, is this really, the famous Dark Souls, the third, that everybody is like gloating about? I don't know, I just really got caught off guard, cause in Elden Ring as well, this boss is really like peculiar. I don't know, it's he was something special in his own way, you know. How do I feel about him? Where do I place him? I mean, I really like the whole idea of the townspeople praising him or preaching to him. Ah, man. Because I remember reading, I was like, I was just like, so what the fuck is going on? Why is there a tree boss over here after I beat him? So I went and read the lore, which wasn't too long to be fair. So basically, the townsfolk always offered all of their misfortunes, or asked of this Greatwood to take on all of their misfortunes, and so it became corrupted and rotted with all of that filth that the townsfolk would just like push onto him or it, and yeah, it just became a living being. And yeah, everybody still was worshipping the dude when we entered the story and fight against it. So everybody was like protecting it, you know. That was kind of cool. I don't. I still did. Man, I still don't know if I like the grotesque, pimple popping mini game that we had to do. But again, this boss caught me off guard. With him just being the way he is, with the whole floor collapsing. Yeah, I cannot complain, honestly. I cannot complain too much, is what I want to say. Um, Man, as a boss fight, is he... Well, he's definitely more original than Iudex Gundyr, that's for sure, you know. Yeah. He's definitely more interesting than this guy. Did I like him better than Vordt? Well, I didn't really like this guy, but I really liked his, like, concept. I did not like fighting him, but I like his whole idea. He can stay there for now. This guy, yeah. I don't even know. I think this guy... I'm not sure, but he's still... No, he's probably third place. No, maybe fourth. I think my most deaths are to Dancer of the Boreal Valley, who's coming up next. Second place is probably to... I wanted to say Lothric and Lorian, but maybe it was Nameless King actually. Then it's Lothric or Lorian, not or, but and Lorian. And then it's Crystal Sage, who for most people it looks like wasn't a problem at all, and it was just me. And... Man, I just can't. I don't know what it is with this guy. I think I just can't with like against projectiles. I just cannot. Well, obviously there were 4 dudes, right? And yeah, I don't think I had leveled my weapon yet at this point. So I was attacking the guy with the starting. No, not true. I had the Rotwood Spear from this guy. Yeah. I think I used that. Man, but this guy was such a fucking hassle to deal with. I couldn't stand this fucking guy. Like, you do everything, well, not perfectly, but you do pretty good up until a certain point, and then he does the copies. There are 3 images of him that can also shoot the spell, you know, just like Pinwheel. But they have different types of spells, and yeah, when they fire them at the same time, it's really hard to dodge everything. I understand there are pillars in that arena, but man, oh man, did I get caught a lot of fucking times in a position that I just could not escape. Yeah, this guy was a tough one for me, that's for sure. Huh, where do I put him, man? Oh my days. Oh my days. I don't know. I don't think I want to put him in the seat here. I just despise the guy, you know? Like, I think I'm gonna put him in D. I did not like the guy at all. Okay, Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Honestly, wow. What the fuck was even this? Like, when I started fighting the Dancer, I was like, okay. Now I understand. Now I understand why people like this game a lot. I really like this boss. This was a yeah. This is a definitely the highest point of the whole playthrough. Once I got to Dancer of the Boreal Valley, even though I spent I don't know how many fucking tries. I forgot the count on this boss. It was worth it. It was worth it oh so much. I really enjoyed fighting the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Later on, I also discovered that the fist that I was using, which you can buy from Yuria for 12k souls, you can also use it as a shield, actually, if you put it on the other hand. So it's basically the Dark Wraith that, how would you call it, energy shield, the red one, you know, which they use. That fist is basically the fucking shield Dark Wraiths use. Yeah, so that was cool. I don't know, I just really liked, like, buying that fucking hand weapon when I didn't really have anything else leveled up that could take down this boss, and then I end up beating him, well, her, just by punching. That was really cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm definitely not leaving the boss in C, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna put it in S tier. Will I? For now. For now. There are so many good bosses in this game. It's gonna be hard to choose. Abyss Watchers. Abyss Watchers, man. Whoever watched my playthrough knows that I got through these guys super quickly, but I obviously, like, felt like I did a not a, well, kind of a cheaty thing, you know, by having so much damage. So I obviously went and did that other character. I created a alt account for that technical issue that I had. Well, not for that, but because of the technical issue I had, where I deleted footage at certain point in my playthrough, so I had to play back up to that point, and yeah, re-record a segment, an hour or more long segment. Oh man, what a pain that was. But on the bright side, I did a rematch, the Abyss Watchers, and I specifically tried to not be as overpowered as I was when I first faced them. And when I wasn't dealing as much damage, this fight was actually pretty entertaining, I gotta say. I really like this fight. My one issue with it was that it's called, man, what was it called? Pharaoh's Legion, right? They are referred to by Abyss Watchers and Pharaoh's Legion. So, I really would like to try this boss fight. There's probably a mod for it already, like I speculated when I played my first time against them. Yeah, I would really like there for this boss fight to be... Oh my gosh, I cannot, I'm just fumbling my words left and right, what the fuck, man. I really hope there's a mod for this boss fight where more Abyss Watchers are waking up simultaneously, you know? And there's just mayhem around you. They are like coming from left and right, and you don't know who's your ally and you don't know who's your enemy. You're just whacking at everybody, and everybody's flying everywhere. I don't know at how many moving entities you should like stop for this boss, so that people can still play it and not have, you know, super crazy performance issues. But yeah, I think that would, man, that would pretty much, I don't know, put the fight for me almost in S tier. I mean in the top 3 or 5 of S tier, but I think Abyss Watchers are not gonna be there unfortunately for me. But yeah, the same concept as with that Ivory King from Dark Souls 2, where you have your allies and the enemy also has a squad. I really like that idea in Dark Souls games. I don't know why. I just fancy it. It's super cool to have a homie, even though you don't have a homie. Like, you're not playing online, right? But you have, and it's not even a NPC. The game just gives you one, like a helper, for free, and you don't have to feel bad that you're summoning a NPC because you suck. No, the game just outright gives you a friend. So yeah, I really like that. I really like that. For the design, I think that, yeah, I really like the moveset, man, and I'm so salty that I didn't take the I took the Artorias sword for the novelty, right? And I did not know that the other sword had such a cool moveset. Later on, I saw somebody else play with the other sword, and I was just blown away, but by what I missed out on. Abyss Watchers. Man. Dancer of the Boreal Valley or Abyss Watchers. Dancer of the Boreal Valley was super intimidating for me at the time when I was fighting against that boss. Yeah, that experience just is truly ingrained in me. So I leave it at that for now. Might change it later. Deacons of the Deep. Cool idea. I like the idea of this multiple enemy boss fight. Definitely better than what are they called? Skeletal Lords from Dark Souls 2. And yeah, and better than Squalid Queen as well. I like this fight better than both of those. Yes, it lacked many things. First one being, I think they should have the same thing as with Abyss Watchers. I think if you're going for numbers, then like really go for them. Like, if your quirk is that there are many of these dudes, then like ramp up the numbers even more. Yeah, I get it that there might be performance issues, but I think it would have been even cooler if there was a even larger crowd through which you needed to go through to get to the one guy who has the man, I don't know, fucking soul, or who's possessed. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, I think they needed more entities to make it harder, so it basically would become a more stressful version of what they had now, which is essentially a race against the clock, shall we say, to beat these guys before the time runs out and they just summon Darkness of the Deep, something like that. The Abyss, I presume. Yeah, not a bad idea, but execution could have been better. But I did like it. I did like it. Maybe I wasn't too excited about this fight because of the area which we cleared prior to it. All of those like Cathedral Knights of the Deep were so tough that I kind of expected something crazier than just Deacons of the Deep. Yeah, they can stay in C for now. This guy, wow, would you look at that? A fella who's literally a copy of Curse Rotted Greatwood. Why am I saying that? The dude has weak points, the same as the Greatwood, right? And what else does Greatwood have? A lot of little dudes that run around and hit you. And what does High Lord Wolnir have? A lot of little dudes in form of skeletons. Okay. We just get a repeat boss in the same fucking game. Wow. And the quality of the boss, compared to Curse Rotted Greatwood, was Dark Souls 2 level, in my opinion. I think this guy belongs in the previous game, and he had no business being over here in Dark Souls the third. I think switch him out with, I don't know, who I listed at the top of Dark Souls 2, Sir Alone, or whatever. Even though it doesn't make any sense lore-wise, this guy just didn't feel like he fits in this game. He felt like a blast from the past, is what I'm saying. Kinda the same deal with Old Demon King as well, but even though he felt pretty seen enemy, you know what I mean? Like a fiery demon, right? His moveset was pretty good. I kinda enjoyed running around and dodging all of his like aerial attacks. And what could have they done to make this guy better? I think, yeah, I understand lore-wise that he's old and he like, yeah, he's like at the final yeah, the final battleground that he will ever stand on over there. But man, that whole area was just sad. I don't want a dog on this guy cause lore-wise it makes sense why he's so fucking weakish. Although he wasn't too bad. What am I talking about? I think he can hang with these guys over here. Can he not? I think he can be there. Why not? Why not? I think he can stay over there. I kinda would have liked that Vordt of the Boreal Valley was actually the first boss of the game, now that I'm looking at all of this like tier list over here and thinking about all of the starting bosses. Yeah, I don't know. I liked Vordt as a boss design much more than Iudex Gundyr. I mean, Iudex wasn't bad, but I think he wasn't that unique, you know? A big guy. I mean, we had Fume Knight, we had Ivory King, also a big dude with a long weapon, you know? Like, not the first and not the last time we're gonna see a dude like that, but Vordt on the other hand, he looks cool, you know? A different kind of design on the guy. Wait a second, I'm gonna sip a bit of coffee. That's better. Okay, so, yeah, Pontiff was next. Indeed he was. So, Pontiff Sulyvahn. Okay. Lore-wise, absolute beast of a dude. Since he, man, when I was reading lore for this guy, he seemed so fucking crazy. They do literally has ordered Dancer of the Boreal Valley and Vordt of the Boreal Valley to invade the castle. Well, they literally are invading the Lothric. Was it Lothric? Castle? I think it was. Was it not? Oh shit, man. Was it Londor? No. No. Lothric. Yeah. Yeah, right? What area was Londor, man? I'm already messing up areas. That's bad. Okay, so yeah. So when I read that there's an ongoing attack by these two bosses on the Lothric castle, man, man, that seems super fucking cool actually. That I got to like take out his henchmen before facing against this dude, and him sheltering Aldrich as well, him like being in cahoots with Aldrich, crafting all kinds of different crazy ass plans, him having the underground area, whatever was it called, Irithil's dungeons. Nope, that's not what it was called. Well, you understand what I mean, right? Yeah, this guy just seemed like the baddest mother effer that the game has, right? And then I got to the boss fight. I see the guy, he's epic and all. He has cool moves. It's hard to dodge the moves. He had interesting attacks, interesting timings. It wasn't easy to dodge and figure out his openings and whatnot. But then he goes and he summons his fucking mirror image. And you would think that there being two of the same dude would help the boss, right? But actually no. that straight up just helps the player to kill the boss quicker. Because man, what's the opposite of after image? Oh man, is there a word like before image? I don't think I have ever heard that. I don't think that's a word. Yeah, basically his shadow just telegraphs everything that he will do. And I mean, like, yeah, okay, you dodge the shadow, but then you know where the main guy will also end up, so you just dodge him and you know that you can fucking swing and hit both of them at the same time, taking double hit points off of the main boss hellbar, right? I think they really fumbled the bag with this one. They should have made the guy in such a way that they're not doing the same attacks in such close time frames. Yeah. They should have widened the gap. Like, okay, you want the you want the guy doing the same fucking thing, right? With his shadow or whatever. Okay, that's cool. Not a bad idea. But just prolong the time in between both guys doing the same attack. So there's a bit of a mix-up. You will know what type of attack will be coming from the other guy, so you'll be able to dodge it better, but you will still need to worry about the first dude throwing a different attack before the shadow, before the other guy does the copy attack, is what I mean to say. I think they should have done something like that to make it even cooler, you know? It wasn't bad, but it kind of felt like for how propped up this guy was, it was a bit too easy to deal with him, honestly. So, yeah, he's gonna go in front of Vordt, obviously, but I don't think he's reaching S tier for me. I don't think so. I think he should have he should have been tougher, definitely. Should have been tougher. This guy. Man, this guy honestly felt like a flashback of Melania in a sense. He had the attack where he fires shit ton of arrows with his bow. If he doesn't have that attack, he's done. Like, literally none of the other attacks were really that threatening. If he just doesn't have that bow attack, then he's instantly done. I could not figure out how to, like, properly evade that attack, because it seemed like one time it works, like the tactic that I'm doing, and the next attempt it somehow doesn't work. So I just could not catch it what really was that allowed me to move out of the way and the arrows stopping the pursuit of me. in my attempts. Yeah, I just couldn't figure it out. But of course I killed him because he was not too hard, and that's exactly why he's gonna go over somewhere over here. Curse Rotted. I feel like I gotta put him like in front of Curse Rotted Greatwood just because he's later in the game, I guess. Was his attacks even like more interesting than old Demon Kings? Hard to say, honestly. Hard to say. Yeah, it's hard to decide. Well, I did like the design of him better than this guy and the whole area where he's at. I'm gonna leave him there for now. I have mixed feelings about the guy, I don't know where to put him. Yhorm the fucking Giant. Man, I was looking so forward to fighting this guy. He seemed so fucking cool in the trailer of Dark Souls 3. Man, I really did not like how we had to like kill him in the end. Not in the sense that I didn't want to kill him, but I did not like that we had to use the Stormcaller to kill him. Okay, he's a giant, we gotta use a overpowered weapon to deal any damage to him. Alright, okay, not a bad idea. But why does the weapon deal so fucking much damage, is my question. Like, come on, man. You hit him with it, like, what was it? Once or twice? Half of his health bar is gone? Like, what the fuck kind of a boss fight is that? Like, seriously, man. What the fuck was that? His attacks were not even bad. Like, he had cool swings. I liked how he was running around the place. Yeah, I was just sprinting and darting all around the place trying to hide behind the pillars because, like, the boss seems so intimidating, right? And then you just... oh. The sword kills him in, like, 4 hits of the charged attack. Oh well. But it's all not that bad because on my other character, which I played, I actually I don't remember if it was on purpose or what, but I actually got Sigvard to help me out in this fight. And then I was like, oh, this fight is so much better than the first time that I did it. Because he has more fucking health. And you gotta be worried about the onion dude. You gotta be worried that he doesn't die in the fight as well. Because he's in the front and he's tanking all the time. And you gotta be like, oh shit, if he gets too low I gotta go in and like help him out a bit, you know? Take the aggro off the onion dude. Let him attack with the other Stormcaller as well. Yeah, I think if you fight Yhorm the Giant, you just need to have the onion guy. It just makes the experience a lot better. But even so, I still think when you fight him with the onion guy, it still feels like you can take a literal giant, profane, lord of the profane capital, down way too fucking quick. It just feels like he needs to have more health. Like this might be the one of the few bosses that I feel like would just greatly benefit if they had more health. I just the experience against him was so fucking short that it's hard to call it a proper boss fight, is what I'm trying to say. The whole design of the boss, the idea is fine, it just ends too quickly. Like, yeah, you obviously can run around and not attack him, but what kind of a boss fight then is that? Like, that's just stupid then. So, this guy is gonna go... I don't think I can put him, like, in front of these guys. Unfortunately. Unfortunate. Is he worse than Deacons of the Deep? Bro. Man. I think he might be for me. Unfortunately, I do like him, but for the points which I stated, he's going there. Like, I had more of a struggle against these guys than against Yhorm the Giant. Obviously, like, yeah, I didn't know. I did not know how to deal damage to him at first. And haha, how funny. A gimmick. Okay, these guys also had a gimmick and I couldn't figure it out, right? But the overall fight was much more exciting against these guys than against Yhorm the Giant when you figured out the gimmick for them, right? Because once I figured the gimmick out for Yhorm the Giant, the fight was done. Like, Buddy couldn't do anything, really. Once I figured out this gimmick for the Deacons, I still had to sweat a bit, you know, because I knew that the deadline is coming over. You know, if I do not hurry, like, I'm just gonna lose straight out. Yeah, so that's that. Champion Gundyr. Holy moly. I like this fight a lot. This was really this is a really adrenaline pumping action filled I should say input spam filled fucking boss fight. You just had to press dodge every fucking second. It feels like there wasn't a moment of rest that could have been had in this boss fight. He was just putting the gas on the pedal and yeah, I think this boss fight was great. I really like when you gotta just go and lock in, and you cannot just run around, wait for openings and blah 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 blah. You just go, the boss hits, you dodge, you hit him back, he hits you again, and you just go in this like back and forth rhythm against the boss until one of you falls. I really like that. So this guy is gonna go up over here. In concept, he's not cooler than Abyss Watchers. So Abyss Watchers are gonna stay in front over here. Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Also, I liked the Dancer's attack moves, like the dual blades, spinny attack, like literally turning into a Beyblade. I found that hella funny. So yeah, he's gonna be over there. Next on, oh my god, this fucking guy. Oceiros, the Consumed King, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this fella, man, I cannot decide if he was more funny or more terrifying. And yeah, honestly, I kind of struggled. I kind of struggled against this guy on my main playthrough that I uploaded on the YouTube. Once I got to him on my other character, it wasn't all that bad, because I already knew what he's gonna do. But he was just all over the place the first time when I faced him, that I just was not sure what I could and what I couldn't do. I was like, oh my gosh, is he gonna fucking eat me? Is like, what the fuck is his next move? He's just rushing around the place. Is it safe to go in now? Am I gonna get hit or not? I think the first experience, like the first fights against this guy, are just fucking hilarious, honestly. I think I'm gonna put the guy... Man. I don't know. He was just such a oddball of a fight. Man. um. Okay, I'm gonna leave him in B tier. Man, he was. You know, he was tougher than Vordt of the Boreal Valley for sure. I just liked Vordt's like style and how he looked more than Oceiros. But Oceiros was a lot tougher than Vordt. So I don't know. Did I like Oceiros more than Aldrich? I think I probably did, honestly. Oh man, okay. I'm thinking about Iudex, like, I'm kinda thinking that I might like this guy better than Greatwood or Aldrich. Yeah, but I'm not gonna change that now. Dragonslayer Armour, man, this was such a cool fucking fight. I really like this fight. I really like the design of the boss. I really like that he mixed his attacks up, and when you fight him first, you really cannot like pick up on which attacks he's gonna use next, and there's that whatever, like, I think it was a pygmy, right, with those wings, who was like blasting aerial like projectiles at the bridge. It just was mayhem. I don't know, I really like this boss fight. I really did. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think it's gonna go up there, and yeah, I think it's probably gonna stay in front of Champion Gundyr, because it just had way more I gotta say, special effects, you know? There was way more sparkles all around, and it just made the whole thing feel a lot more high stakes and exciting. Like, it made you feel that all hell is about to break loose at any moment. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Lothric and Lorian, man, fuck you know. I cannot believe that this fight took me so fucking long to finish. Like, honestly, the attacks are so fucking simple, and yet, oh man, and yet they always manage to somehow fucking hit me. Like, this, I cannot fucking understand what it was with this boss fight. I went and played it on my alt account as well, and yeah, and on the next one as well. So I have beaten this boss 3 times. Man, I don't know what the fuck is it with this fight. Like, it seems so fucking simple, but somehow I always end up struggling against it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, is it the constant need for me to fucking roll for such a long time? I'm guessing, like, because this guy also had an incredibly high pace, and even, I think it was even like, you had to press your inputs much faster than against Lothric and Lorian. But I think the main difference is that Lothric and Lorian just had more overall health, and eventually, like, no matter how good you are gonna mess up eventually. And because they have more health, there are just way more opportunities for you to mess up the fight, right? At some point. And I think that's really the difference between these two fights. Obviously, there is magic involved over here, and yeah, there were some moments I definitely did die because magic was coming at me and I dodged that, and then I couldn't dodge the sword attack. But still, it wasn't as bad as Crystal Sage's fucking magical attacks, obviously. Like, there wasn't just a hailstorm coming at me. But, yeah. I remember just getting frustrated about this fight because it had magic and I just had such a fucking bad taste in my mouth from Crystal Sage and Aldrich as well. Ugh, just, man, magic spammers. Aren't they the worst? I think they are. What do I think about the fight? Where do I rank it? Man, I kind of want to put so many fights in the S tier that I think I will have to like... I think I will have to like pull a bit some of the bosses to lower positions to free up space at the top. Because not everybody can be at the top, you know. But it's so fucking funny to me that you look at a dude like Aldrich or Oceiros, for example. Both of these guys would have been one of the hardest boss battles in Dark Souls 2, for sure. And in Dark Souls 3 they are not even close to being the toughest boss fights in the game. It's crazy. Like, the level up we have between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 is absolutely nuts. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bloop bloop bloop. Just gonna pull everybody just a bit down, you know? Just pull everybody a bit down. Boing, 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 boing. And if I do that, then I can... Oh, Lothric and Lorian. Oh man. Like, it's a great fucking fight. It's great. The problem is, there are just better fights in this game than Lothric and Lorian. And that's about it. There are just better fights. Yeah. Okay. Hard to decide, man. Like, I don't think Champion Gundyr is better than Lothric and Lorian. Oh, Dragonslayer Armour. I just really like the fight. Is it better than Lothric and Lorian? It definitely was much easier to kill Dragonslayer Armour. Huh. I just really like this fight. I also really like this fight. And I did not like this fight as much because I was getting frustrated at it. But the fight is great, you know. I kinda don't want to just drag it down because I struggled against it. Hard to decide what to do with that. We can move on to Ancient Wyvern, which wasn't a boss, so it's just going there. Yeah, this guy. This guy. I knew about this guy and Slave Knight Gael before I ever touched Dark Souls franchise at all. These two guys were so fucking famous on the World Wide Web that you just if you are a gamer, like, I don't know, if you have not heard the name of these two bosses, I don't know, man, what kind of games are you fucking playing? Like, their names pop up everywhere. It's really hard to miss hearing something about these guys before touching the Dark Souls franchise. Yeah. Was this guy everything that I expected? he definitely was, as the kids say nowadays, or farming a lot. He definitely was by design, man, man. He probably by design Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I like the fight better than Abyss Watchers, but by design Abyss Watchers are better than Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Nameless King is definitely yeah. No, that was just a placeholder. I wasn't gonna leave Nameless King over there. I definitely liked him a lot more than the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Definitely a lot more. I really like that he had such different phases of the fight. It was super cool to have him dismount his I shouldn't say steed, a feathered dragon, I guess, after he dies, and I presume no, I don't think the dragon died. I presume he put him out of his misery once he was like super injured and couldn't like help in the fight anymore and was about to die. So Nameless King just puts him out of his misery, and that's super fucking cool. I like I said, the guy is literally just ore farming all the way through the boss fight. Like, he's just standing there and smoke and wind and like everything else is just going and whirling around him. Yeah, they really nailed the design of this boss for sure, man. He was really quite something. He was all that I hoped Dark Souls 3 would be. That's for sure. That's for sure. I think he did meet my expectations of this game. I think this was really the Dancer of the Boreal Valley was like, I was like, oh, the game is getting really good. Then we had what did we have? What did we have? Dragonslayer Armour, also great. I also loved it. I didn't love Abyss Watchers at the time as much because I just got through them so quick. Later on, when I did fight against them with less base weapon damage, then yeah, obviously I like the boss fight a lot more. But I just wanted for them to be for the boss fight to be more crowded, you know. Would have been a lot cooler in my opinion. Yeah, but Nameless King, man, lore-wise, what a fucking cool guy. All of his like all the connections between him, slaying of the dragons, him joining the dragon side, him having Dragonslayer Ornstein on his side, then that random ass Dragonslayer Ornstein lookalike in Dark Souls 2. People are speculating he was also part of Nameless King's army and whatnot, and even I think if I remember it correctly, Haveled Rock also was like involved with this whole gang over here. Yeah, I think he was also part of Nameless King's like not specifically army, but something like that. Basically, he was in cahoots with him in one way or another. There was somebody else. Yeah, I think this guy was also right. He is also somehow connected, or was this dude only under the how should I say it, under the orders of Gwyn the whole time? I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. So for now, Nameless King stays up there in the first place. Then we have what the fuck, man? I cannot read that. Gravetender and Greatwolf. No, Gravetender, Greatwolf, and Champion Gravetender. Um, honestly, I mean the wolf was cool, but the problem is we already had a big ass wolf. Wait, why isn't that big ass wolf? Oh right, that wasn't the boss fight. Right. Yeah, once we entered like the painting of Ariandel, right? Was it Ariandel in this game? I think it was. I think it was. I'm just stressing about me mixing it up with the name of the painted land in the first game. I think it was Ariandel. Lady Ariandel, Father Ariandel. Yeah. What am I talking about? Fucking hell, man. Yeah. We already had a wolf. Okay. Little dude has a shield. Alright, he can block attacks. I think he could parry as well, right? Okay, that's cool. Well, you have both of them. Well, you have a bit of an interesting dynamic going, like between each other and whatnot. But if I'm being honest, the fight just felt out of context in the painted world of Ariandel. Like I understand they introduced PvP in the game using this dude's soul, right? Or was it a keepsake that he dropped, which later on we could use at Firelink Shrine to enter PvP? One of the two. So yeah, that's why he was over there, and it sure seemed like that's why he's. That's the only reason why he's there. Yeah, I did not get the feeling that this boss fight like fits in lore or story wise at all, and that's probably because it does not. It's just a placeholder for you to be able to play PvP. And because of that, I'm not gonna rate it highly. Like, the boss fight is fine, but the boss design wasn't cool, wasn't interesting per se. And was it as interesting? Was the boss fight as interesting as Curse Rotted Greatwood? No. Old Demon King? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Iudex Gundyr? I guess. Curse Rotted Greatwood? No. And Aldrich also, yeah. Was it cooler than Vordt? I think it was cooler than Vordt, but I just liked Vort's placement and yeah. I think Vordt was a really good early game boss fight. That's why he's up there. I think he really fits well into early game, is what I'm saying. Alrighty then. Next up, Sister Friede and Father Ariandel. Boy, oh boy. For not knowing who the fuck these characters are. Man, this this fight sure was fucking spectacular. I don't know who cooked up the storyline for the painted world of Ariandel, and who wrote the script for the fight, and who decided on the cutscenes that are gonna be played in between the start of the fight and first and second phase. Man. Wow. This was just this was literally peak Elden Ring levels of boss battle for me. This was right up there. I'm not saying that Abyss Watcher's Nameless King easily can be like main bosses in Elden Ring as well. They are as good as the main bosses of Elden Ring. Lothric and Lorian, I don't know about that. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think so. Dragonslayer Armour also. I guess not. It's this dude, Champion Gundyr, is more like Crucible Knight speed, something like that. Maybe a bit faster, honestly. Yeah, but Sister Friede, Nameless King, definitely ship them over. Would fit right in terms of how epic and difficult the boss fights are. Man, that I don't know, man. I had not fucking heard that there's a free-phase boss fight in these games. I was I was like I was so caught off guard that I remember at the moment I just did not know what the fuck to say when I saw that there are some particles going around Sister Friede again and she's slowly getting up. I was just like thinking to myself, dude, are you serious? I just went through figuring out the fucking first game and the stealth mechanic. Then there's a second phase where where they both are rushing at you. They are clobbering you with different attacks. If Sister Friede is fast, Father Ariandel is fast when he's like crawling to you with his chair. Man, I don't know. I think this was like the perfect boss fight to end the DLC on. Like I cannot imagine anything better. Like once I had this boss fight, once I fought this boss fight, I was like, bro, if they somehow have even something cooler in Dark Souls 3, then I don't know, man. I thought to myself that I just I don't honestly I don't know what did I think at that point. Like this was so fucking impressive. I cannot believe that I had not heard of this fucking boss fight. Like for the praises that Nameless King and Slave Knight Gael had gotten on internet, it's really surprising how I somehow had not heard of Sister Friede and Father Ariandel, because this was yeah, as the kids say, this was pure cinema. Honestly, really loved it. Loved every fucking second of it. Oh wow, right. If you're somebody who watched me fight against this boss, yeah, you saw me using a NPC. Yeah, right. The thing is, I went and did this fight on one of my other accounts as well. And I obviously had like more time, on my hands than when recording, so I figured, okay, I'm gonna do it without summons, and it was so fucking hard, man. The third phase is just obnoxious, like, holy shit, man. I do not know. How the fuck do you have to dodge in the third phase to not get hit by Sister Friede's attacks? It is so fucking challenging to avoid getting hit by her. It's crazy, honestly. It's crazy. If you wanna speedrun this game and you gotta kill all the bosses or something, man, you gotta spend a lot of time like figuring out this bosses like free-phase attack patterns and learn how to conserve your flasks, mostly for the third phase, because that's where you really are gonna get hit, Yeah, it's crazy. The third phase is just fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I did beat it, but not in a way that I would like. I do gotta say I beat it because I had my best armor on, and I was using my biggest bonk weapon that I had, and I just stuffed through the damage. Like, I obviously tried to dodge it here and there and wherever. I don't know. I don't remember how many like attempts did I have. I think I did it like I think I did it on my third attempt when I reached third phase. I honestly I think I died more times in second phase than on third. But the third phase is just outright so fucking hard. Uh, yeah, do not get hit in that phase is what I mean. It's super fucking hard for me at least. Granted, I didn't have. Man, maybe I'm lying. I might be misremembering, but I remember that I had more attempts on my second character in second phase of this boss fight than in the third. I remember that for sure. And there were not too many of those attempts at the third phase, because I obviously had seen the attacks on my like first playthrough, right, of the game, which I uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, I kinda knew her moves, and that enabled me to finish her a bit faster. Yeah, so that's that. Definitely in the first place for me. These I'm gonna spoil it for you. These guys are not gonna be in first place for me. Demon Prince. Crazy how you can just take the concept of some kind of a demon, right? And he has fire, as demons do. That's just what demons have, right? And it just fucking works. There are two dudes. You kill one of them, the other one like reaps the benefit from the first one dying once you get it also to 0 health. The second one, I mean. Yeah. They merge, like basically their souls fucking merge together once both of them are down, and the one who falls last takes the essence of the first one who died, and he basically, man, how was it in the lore? He basically, fuck, man, I forgot. I think he basically takes every like demon's essence or something, like every demon's essence like gets concentrated into Demon Prince. Something like that was written in the lore. Like Demon Prince is basically the last hope of the demon race. Like he holds every demon's like fucking essence, hopes and dreams and whatever else, right? In him, and he's just going fucking ham. Like I saw the other version of the guy, and honestly I'm glad that I got the one who people regard as the harder one, because it just was so much more fucking spectacular than the second option. I don't remember, was it the Demon of the Deep or whichever one it was. But I got the one who was summoning the giant ass fireballs and throwing all of those fucking meteorite projectiles, doing giant explosions and whatever else. Woo! Woo! It was great, man. I fucking loved this fight for the spectacle of it. Yeah, they did a great fucking job. I'm gonna put it in front of Lothric and Lorian, and then I think I gotta bump Champion Gundyr down, unfortunately. I like Champion Gundyr better than Lothric and Lorian. Dragonslayer Armour, man. Fuck. What to do? Really like this fight. But I wanna put Demon Prince up in S tier just because this fight nails the special effects. Just so good. It's so fucking good. It's like a prequel to Rykard in Elden Ring. Literally, Rykard is the same fucking thing, just ramped up by I don't know how much. Like, let's say 3 to 4x in awesomeness and epicness, but I can see the roots over here. The idea of those fucking flying projectiles, giant fucking sun is being summoned, explosions everywhere, just mayhem around you. It just reeks of Rykard's boss fight. So yeah, absolutely love this one. And what do I do? What do I do? Ha. Fucking hell, mate. What do I do? I'm starting to think that maybe Dancer of the Boreal Valley shouldn't be so high up. I think it's so high up over there just because I fought it so early on. I think if I went and fought against it any later, I don't think it would be there. I think I gotta knock this down. Man, kinda hurts to do it, honestly. I really like this boss fight. But, yeah. Alrighty then, next. Halflight Spear. What the fuck was that? Don't care about it. Some fucking NPC literally spawns and you just fight a NPC. Okay, he has different types of attacks. Don't care about that. Just go online, fight other people. Not a cool boss design. Do not care about that. No, but seriously, like, what the fuck was that? I do not care about that fight one fucking bit. Okay, he fucking fires spells. Guess who else fucking fires spells at ya? Crystal Sage. And what does Crystal Sage have? A cool fucking boss design. Like, why do I have to fucking fight a random ass NPC looking type of person when I just have a dedicated boss model designed and he has even cooler attacks than the fucking NPC fella? Like, what the fuck? I understand that it's meant for online play, but yeah, I'm not playing online. So I'm rating these bosses based on my play experience, which is offline. So that's what you get, buddy. It's a cool idea, but yeah, just not for me. Slay Knight Gael. Fucking hell, mate. Oh, there were just so many good storylines in Dark Souls 3. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Dark Souls 2 and it not having, like, man, I actually do not know what the fuck was going on half of the time in Dark Souls 2. And I feel like there were just so much more and many clues. Maybe the clues were not as vague, and that just fixed the problem for Dark Souls 3. I think maybe that was the problem for Dark Souls 2, like the clues and descriptions on weapons and armor. I think they maybe just were being way too vague and non-descriptive, so to say. So it was like much more harder to put anything together, and basically most of the time I was just purely speculative of what was going on. If over here I just went and read the lore just because I wanted to know more about the boss, only exception being about Curse-Rotted Greatwood, I was generally like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? So I went and read about him. I didn't go and read about High Lord Wolnir because the dude just was so fucking lamely designed that I did not care. yeah, okay. Slay Knight Gael. Absolutely epic story. Loved it. Loved the whole idea. Loved the not the idea, but dynamic between him and the little lady Ariandel, who was painting the painted world of Ariandel. No, wait. I think she was creating a new one. Yeah, she was creating a new painted world. A different one from the painted world of Ariandel, I presume. Because Father Ariandel, I think, was the one who created the version of painted world of Ariandel, which we found ourselves in when we took the hand of Slay Knight Gael and he teleported us over there somehow. Absolutely loved the fight. Kind of feel like Slay Knight Gael's boss fight, yeah, kind of felt like it's at the edge of the fucking world, where like everything has like come to an end, where like he's accumulated every single possible like soul ability, like skill that he could have gotten along the way, stole or learned, and whatever else from every other living like high value soul that's in the Dark Souls verse, right? And then we meet him for real this time. Like, we met him when he's a scrawny little dude. I don't know if he was pretending at the moment when he like teleported us, or was it a guise, or was it just not, or was that event just before he started like really going on that consumption journey to get the dark soul pain for his lady. Yeah, I don't know the specifics, but man, what a fucking fight that was. Wow. Spectacular, honestly. Fucking great. Really loved the fight. I really did. It was so fucking dynamic. And also, another thing that I loved about Slave Knight Gael, compared to Soul of Cinder, when Slave Knight Gael attacks, he fucking attacks. It's not like, oh, maybe? Bro, we got that, I got that experience enough in Elden Ring, bro. I did not need to get reminded of that type of attacks back over here in Dark Souls 3 as well. man, the fucking Soul of Cinder, I can't, he's just holding his fucking sword, readying it like a fucking baseball bat just to fucking catch that little baseball ball going at 300 miles per second. And then just proceeds to bash us fucking 5 times because we dodged 3 times too quickly before he released his attack. Oh my god, man. Like, are you serious? It was crazy, to say the least. But yeah, Slay Knight Gael. Oh man, the second fucking phase was so fucking cool. Oh my gosh. Such a good job on this boss as well. My problem, honestly, is I still do not know. Do I like Slave Knight Gael or Nameless King more? It is really hard to decide, honestly. I really like the idea of Nameless King having a dragon, and we, as a player, slaying that dragon. Him putting it to sleep, eternal sleep, and then, like, starting the real fucking boss battle against us. on foot, right? His lore is also great. He's the firstborn son of Gwyn, who was exiled, stripped of his titles, but still has such fucking aura that he brought loyal kingsmen, I guess I should say, along with him. Slave Knight Gael has also an incredible story of how he has cared and taken care of the little lady Ariandel, and that he has set his sights on helping her out to create a dark and a cold place, if I remember correctly. She said, for the lost souls. That's a noble aim. Nameless King is aiming to protect dragons from extinction, or... yeah, I think that was... well, he basically just joined the dragons. Oh man, I don't know, it's such a fucking toss-up. Like, I liked both of them really, really much. This... I don't, like... It could be like you ask me... tomorrow, Nameless King is in front of Slave Knight Gael. If you ask me today, Slave Knight Gael is in front of the Nameless King. It's really fucking hard to tell who did I like more or who did I like less. It felt like Slave Knight Gael's fight was much more exhilarating than Nameless King's boss fight, because of how quickly you had to react to everything that's going on, and the special, like, he's like lightning attacks going off his cape hitting you, then he's firing fucking crossbow with shit ton of arrows preloaded at you, he's jumping through there, he's weaving there, he's here and there, he's doing a thrash around 6 or 5 hit combo. It was just mayhem. And I think because of that, I'm gonna leave him in front for now. At least today. Darkeater Midir. Fucking hell, this guy. Man. Like, this fucking guy. I kind of feel like he's the reason for this whole fucking 5-month layoff that I had. Layoff, more like more like procrastination, I should say. But yeah, this fucking guy. I do have to say that I did not find Darkeater Midir to be as hype as Demon Prince in Demon Prince's second phase. I think Darkeater Midir's second phase really fell fucking short. They could have done so fucking much without the fucking, but they could have done so much more with the second phase and elevated this boss battle so much higher. Like, I think there are so many endless possibilities with this guy. Like, lore-wise, he's one of the last fucking Archdrakes that have survived. Like, he was basically brother of Sieve the Scaleless. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's really all we got. Like, I think in lore he was blind, if I remember correctly. But come on, he's literally the Darkeater who keeps all of the dark in this, like, Dark Souls verse away from Ringed City. He, like, consumes it. Like, come on, man, you could have I obviously I liked his fucking laser attack. That was great. Okay, I liked his soul blast attack. That was also great. But Manus already had a soul, dark soul released blast, right? That wasn't that new. Like, I feel like they could have done so much more with this boss fight, because the boss model is fucking amazing. He has 4 fucking wings, bro. Like, make him do more aerial attacks. Like, I don't know, make him do a little like two wing. How do you say it? Like, how do you say it when make him take more flight. Take flight more times in the battle, and he doesn't have to like go crazy up in the sky and do the fire every single time. He can like make him do like, I don't know, fucking claw swipes. Fly over you, do claw swipes, do like a dive onto you from mid-air, trying to like chomp your fucking face off or whatever else. Like, come on, man. Okay, I don't know, maybe he cannot because he's fucking blind, as I read. Maybe he cannot do that, and that's why he's just spamming fire from above, because he does not know where the fuck you are at. But, oh man, come on. So much potential, so much wasted potential. Darkeater Midir. Yeah, man, I cannot put him in front of those guys, definitely not. Was he better than Pontiff? Hard to say. Hard to say. Man, that's a really good question, actually. Which one of them is better? It's actually hard to decide. Sorry, coffee break. My throat is fucking hurting from so much talking. Yeah. What to do? Pontiff's biggest drawback is that his shadow fella was just mirroring the same moves, and he was ending up in the same place with both of his instances. And yeah, he was just way too easy to take down. Was Darkeater Midir easy to take down? No, not really. He was quite tricky, actually. I think Pontiff took us like 8 tries, Darkeater Midir took us 11. Granted, we fought against Darkeater Midir after coming back from a long vacation. If you can call it that. So, maybe that's why I found the boss fight a bit harder than it actually is. I don't know how other people actually fared against this boss. I have not seen too many fights against him from other content creators yet. I have not looked them up. So yeah, this guy is gonna... What is he gonna do? Oh, he was definitely more spectacular than Pontiff Sulyvahn, but I think Pontiff Sulyvahn's boss fight kind of felt much more finished in a way. But to put Darkeater Midir on B tier, where Oceiros and Vordt of the Boreal Valley are at, would be a fucking crime, I feel like. Yeah, I don't feel like I can really do that. I think that would be a crime. Man, what to do? This is a real toss-up, honestly. Maybe I move... Oceiros and Vordt of the Boreal Valley down over here. What to do? I think I will. Will I? Yes, I will. I will move them down. And then we can move Darkeater Midir over here. And it doesn't look fucking stupid. Okay. So that's that. Iudex Gundyr. What to do over here? Honestly, this guy might just go down over there. I don't think he's on par with these guys and how much I enjoyed these fights compared to that one. Yeah. Like, I don't have any problem with projectiles. Proof being over here. Demon fucking Prince. He shot so many fucking meteorites at me, fireballs and whatever else. Why the fuck is he in S tier? Because the fight was epic! Just make it fucking epic. This is a fucking sludge, like, crawling around the ground and just... Here come the rain of arrows! I hope you're ready! Man, what the fucking dumbass fight that was, honestly. What the fucking joke. I'm now starting to feel tempted to, like, put him over there next to Crystal Sage. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Okay. Soul of Cinder. I do not know who the fuck said that Soul of Cinder was a easy fight. I had seen that so many people regarded him as a super easy and unexciting fight at the end of the game. Well, not like totally unexciting, right? But making it sound like he's less of what he actually was when I eventually faced off against him. And basically this guy, for me, was actually quite a surprise in the way that he switched up his, like, attack patterns. Yeah, dude has I think it counts as 4 modes in the first phase, because he has the starting one where he just has the coiled sword in its base form, right? Then he's doing the basic swings. Then he has the curved sword with the attacks that I fucking couldn't stand. Then he has the spear form with the attacks that, wow. When you think that they are not gonna hit you, they still hit you. And it's... Man, the distance management when he brings out the spear is so hard to figure out. Truly a tough nut to crack. I feel like, well, obviously he also had the magic phase, and what would you know? A magic phase that isn't fucking cringe. He's firing magic at me and I'm not cringing because you can actually dodge it. It's not like the stupid ass fucking rain of arrows that just follows you around and you cannot outrun it, and then you get hit by the next spell because you're running from the previous one. Like, what the hell, man? This guy just does whoop, one attack, whoop, another attack, whoop, another attack. Obviously you can, like, deal with that. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Yeah, actually I really like the final fight. I thought it was pretty challenging, and if I did not have all of those flasks Estus flasks, I don't think I would have ended it so quick. I think the main thing that makes this fight easy for people is that it's the last one in the game, and it suffers from the same fate as late game bosses in Elden Ring. People have just gotten so incredibly overpowered when they reach these final bosses that, yeah, basically it's not a question of skill at that point, it's just is your health bar big enough to tank through all of this damage that the boss is gonna hit you with. I think that's probably the main reason, yeah, why people regard this boss as easy one. Easy fix to that, you like, he does something in the battle, or you go into the boss fight and something happens that just sets a percentile damage amount on his attacks. He just does percent damage from your, like, health pool, no matter how large it is. So just create it, like, basically just make this final fight as more of a skill fight than just to tough it out fight, you know. Basically, this I don't know. Obviously, the game has been made for a long time now, and nobody's gonna do it. But a easy fix to the problem that, well, it's not a problem. People are just saying he's way too easy. Well, he's not that easy, but people say Slave Knight Gael is the actual final boss of the game because he's much harder than Soul of Cinder. But I don't think he's actually that bad of a final boss. He's definitely the best one of these 3 games, right? Of Dark Souls, he's definitely the best one. And in terms of, like, bosses over here, dude, I'm gonna, like, I think he's better than Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I feel like he's better than Abyss Watchers as well, because he has flashy moves as well. Like, these guys thrived, in my mind, because of their cool ass moves that they were doing. All of those, like, spinning attacks, jumping over themselves, doing the, what was it called in Elden Ring, Lion Slash? Something. When you do the Artorias, like, overhead slash jump. Yeah, cool moves. Soul of Cinder, he has cool moves as well. He takes out the curved sword and he just starts jumping everywhere, all over the place. And yeah, a really well made boss. I think they should have limited how many hits you can take from him before you simply perish. I don't know. Or maybe, like, put some kind of burning effect on his attacks. He hits you and you just, I don't know, start, like, burning permanently. Like, your health bar just ticks down. Pip, 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 pip. Well, maybe not. Actually, I would not like that. I wouldn't enjoy that myself, because then you would not be able to take your time with the boss, and it would be the same problem as with what was her name? Mipha from the Dark Souls 2. Yeah, the queen that I really did not like, and which was standing in the poisonous puddle where we had to fight her at Harvest Valley. Yeah, I really did not like that. So, no to that, but yes to the idea of this guy dealing 3 or 4 hits to you and then you're just dead. I think 4 hits would be reasonable, right? If he hits you 4 times in a row without you healing, well, basically make him take off 25% of your health bar, regardless of how much health do you have. and how like many trinkets and whatever else you have gathered, rings and whatever else, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I guess tell me in the comments what do you think about this guy. I would love to hear somebody's opinion actually on him, because I do not think he's bad at all. I really liked his design a lot. But in the second phase, I do understand that they are emulating the idea and movesets of Gwyn, so to make it like more nostalgic and yeah, for the player to realize, oh, right, he like took over. Well, you in past took over Gwyn's legacy, so you now have like similar abilities to Gwyn, right? Because you like took his soul, obviously, and yeah, yeah. Second phase actually was a lot easier than the first one, because it just was rinse and repeat the same like attacks. They weren't bad, but obviously the hardest part of this fight was getting through the first phase, at least for me. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We have all the bosses in places that I think they really deserve to be at. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I guess I'll see you in the tier list if I ever make one, where I'm gonna rank all of these bosses from all three games together, if I ever come around to do so. So yeah, all the best. See you for now.